It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 24.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a rematch from last year's AFC Wilcard round, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here we see the Bills offense take the field here at quarterback, Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads. Everything in between. He is an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player each and every time he takes the field.
Now the new pickup from New England. This is Damian Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Able to get him. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Allen. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. That's taken inside his own 40. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
I've seen Northern trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. Little power on the move that time. It's still tackled shy of the 20. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Allen off the play fake. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2 and now on 1st down. This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. He was on that play, but ultimately not much space to roam.
Great job there by them containing him, because you mentioned he got away initially, and how many times does that end up with a guy taking off for 15 or 20 yards? Here, the support was there, and they made the tackle for a loss.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Teams talk all the time about stretching the defense, and nothing stretches the field more than a deep ball, and I mean a deep ball. That one didn't connect, but certainly they'll be back on their heels.
Here's Jake Bailey now. calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Allen going to throw. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And Knox is going to have the Bills 1st down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. And again, it's Allen. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Deontay Hardy, 28 yards. And the Bills are on the board 1st here this afternoon. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's got room. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll run right side with... And a short gain across the 15 to the 7. Football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of them at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Getting us out to the flat, Mostert. And down he'll go at the 25. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. So Tua making the completion there. What's different about playing a left-handed quarterback like him? And specifically, I guess, what does this defense need to try and take away?
I'll take the first part that you asked about being left-handed. We've got to find out if he can move to his right and still continue to be accurate. So I want to push him in that direction and see if he can get his body squared around and make those throws that he's used to making. The next part is he's a dart thrower. Loves those short to intermediate routes first. Sit on those and make him throw the deep ball. Not that he's not capable, but you want him to prove it to you first.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Josh Allen and the Bills set to take over again. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. On play action, Allen. And it is caught. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Here's Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up the 3rd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 14 yards that time for number 14. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis, and it's 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. This to Hines on the drop-off. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Gabriel Davis. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Now here's another carry for Harris, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Outright caught by Chosen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. Tua sets up to pass it. That's over the middle, caught by Chosen. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches have told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
Fancy footwork at the 45. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Here's Tua. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right,
the Bills
Coach,
got a
thank
terrific
you.
first half from the man on the cover, quarterback Josh Allen. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark, because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. That's complete right around the 8. It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up second down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Mostert is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
No touchdown for them in the first half, but their defense kept them in this ball game. So now, maybe this can loosen them up a little because they played tight so far, and they get right back in it with a touchdown run.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now Allen.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
This is caught inside the 15.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They hand this off to Harris. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5.
Allen now looks to throw. His pass caught with the 4. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. Speedster Raheem Mostert and the rest of this offense out to start the drive.
And you see the last drive, great chunk of yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone. Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Tua now on 1st down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. Downfield. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Owen with Tagovailoa. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9.
I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage? They're able to bat it down.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
And Hines is going to have a Bills 1st down as he's up to the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Allen now on 1st down. It's complete to Diggs. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Here's Allen. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Miami set to take over.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
That's caught by Chosen. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Tua. To the left side and taken in by Chosen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle.
38 yards.
And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Kick it away after the touchdown.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the delay, here's Harris. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
So Tua and the Dolphins down 21-14. 1:50 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Tua. That's into the hands of Chosen.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down and 5. Here's Tua.
And his throw is incomplete. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Here now, 3rd down.
Throwing Tua. On the handoff, this is Mostert. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Now Tua.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they will take a knee here. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.